Hello, everybody. It's your boy Adam, aka Paraprince. It is Sunday. I think it's June 23rd. Huh. No. It's not the 23rd. I don't know what day it is. It's just Sunday. I know that. No, because if I get my refills on the second, and Thursday is the second, 1 Wednesday, 30th is a Tuesday, 29th Monday. Oh, today's June 28th. So hey, it's Adam. um, I just basically want to get on and say hey to everybody. Just to let everybody know that I'm still here, still just handling my business like I normally do. I have had my cushion for about 2 weeks now. It is still doing what it's supposed to. It's in my chair where it belongs. So until I get into my chair, then I don't really need to use it. But also not just that, but I know that like I've been posting like this tattoo. I actually posted it to my Instagram, and oh my god, I have got nothing but like the meanest and the most rudest like comments. Anything from raging like on how ugly they think this tattoo is, and just to how they think like there. Even people are saying, "Oh, you should get him to tattoo your teeth white too." Blah blah, and I'm just like, damn, like all I'm doing is just sharing a tattoo that I designed. I don't really see what's so ugly with that. Yeah, I mean, it does need touching up here, which is going to happen like this coming up week. And it's going to be widened out, like, so that way both of them cover the entire top of my hand. I am going to have him maybe do a little bit more on my knuckles. But I mean, like, this one is just, 6 days old. This one was done this past Monday. It's a traditional, like, you know, when you go into like old school Chinese restaurants back in the day, you will see the two golden statues. They would be like a golden lion, but also it would have like dragon features. Sometimes they would even have a lion on one side and a dragon on the other. But what I did was I went in and I did like the lion feature, but you can see where like I added the horns on both sides. And so like that is really sick. Like you can't see this one horn that much because it's like more blacked out and it has like this one line running through it, and we were wanting to do the details on this one to pop more, like just because of it's just sick. But like this one, it just needs to be widened out and brought down some on my knuckles, and then also brought up just a little bit higher. But yeah, I mean, like I'm not gonna lie, I had these done quite fast. I had them done within 2 weeks of each other. I had this one done 3 weeks ago. This one was done this past week, so it's a week old, 3 weeks old. So, but after this week, when I get this one finished, then I'm going on a cruise in July. So now I am ready to go. Like I got both my hands tatted. Like that's the way I wanted it. At first this tattoo was supposed to come down and cover like quite a bit of my fingers, but just with me, like I just that Reaper tattoo, I've had to do his scythe 6 times, and you can see where it clearly did not stick. Like if I wanted that scythe to stick there, I would literally have to tattoo really deep into the skin, epidermis, almost like into the tissue. which is gonna cause damage because it's going too deep, and the ink is not gonna stay. It's gonna turn out. It's gonna end up just creating a nasty scar. And so I was just like, man, I shouldn't have never added the scythe, or maybe I should have just put the scythe over top of his head. But it's okay, because now that I've got most of it done, like, I still can't do the outer parts on this one by myself because I'm right-handed, and this is my freaking right hand. But on this one, it's just like I can do the knuckles if I want by myself, so I'm not worried about having to do that, and I can even, do black from like here all the way across my knuckles if I want. But that, I got time to decide if I want to do that or not. But with this one, I can't because I'm not left-handed. And at the bottom of the cross, it needs to be narrowed so it looks better. The very bottom where my middle knuckle is, those two need to be evened out. And then it just needs to be shaded pretty much like all the way around, like to here, like that much at least, and then just from just like a little bit on this side, maybe like half an inch out, and that's gonna be no problem because he can just black that out and then just shade it out, so it won't be no problem. Or not shade it, but fade it out. But yeah, like that's it. Oh, and also like one of the hardest comments that came in at me. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, after I left a comment, all I said was like, it was because I was watching one of my shows on YouTube, or not YouTube, because he's on YouTube too, but I watch it on Facebook. It's called Best Food Review with Sunnyside. Well, he was in Japan, and he was with Miss Japan. And like, Miss Japan, instead of like the old school, like with eyes like mine that are slanted, then just with like the dark, like darker skin tone features and stuff. It's like that doesn't exist anymore, because this Miss Japan, her eyes were like big and round. She had those big, like long eyelashes. She also had big lips, like fillers in her lips. I don't know if it's Botox. I don't know if it's fillers. I don't know what it's called. But either way, I was just like, it's probably just like the way I am thinking, like when they say like Miss Japan or like Miss like Africa. When you think in your head, like you hear, okay, well, if it's a Japanese lady who won Miss Japan, then obviously when you look at her, you can tell that she's obviously, Japanese. Sometimes people get them mixed up with Chinese, which is okay. Chinese, Japanese, it doesn't really matter. It's just the eyes and just kind of the tone of the accent. But all I said was just like, to me, I was just like, she looks like she may be mixed with like a little bit of like American. She just doesn't look 100% Japanese to me. I was like, she's still beautiful though. I was like, but what throws me off is just like how round her eyes are. And then she's using the long eyelashes, and then she has like the big lip fillers that just is not something that is normally seen on Asian women. And like, the next day, there was only one person that commented. No, it wasn't even the next day. It was like 2 or 3 days later. There was one comment, or one reply to my comment. And I swear, this person, they went through my whole entire profile. They went through all of my profile pictures. Because, like, when you're just going to reply to somebody's comment on a post, you're not going to know about, like, how somebody is dealing with other people talking mad shit about their tattoos, about their teeth, facial features and stuff that I cannot help. It's just like this person took their time to like go through all of my stuff, get all this information, and they're just like, oh well, you're sitting here like, oh, and the first starts off about, you're a whole ass white man and you're gonna sit here and like say this when you got a big fucking head and small ears, and like your damn teeth are, they're not white, they're ugly as hell, you got ugly tattoos and stuff and blah blah blah. And I'm sitting here thinking like, Jesus Christ, like this, she's going in for the kill shot. So I ain't gonna lie to y'all, like the past 2 weeks has really not been a good time to be fucking with me, to get on my bad side, because I've been going through some shit, some personal shit, some shit's not so personal, and then just shit of my own. And it's just like, this person chose the absolute worst time, because I'm not gonna lie, I was calling her a crusty ass bitch, a crusty old cunt. I don't use that language. I never call women that. I don't. But this person just got to me so bad with the way they attacked everything about me. Talking about, oh yeah, you need to shave that stupid looking peach fuzz and blah blah. And I'm just like, that first message, I went off on them. And I'm just like, because I figured it was probably an older woman, like, just being a Karen. Come to find out, it's an 18-year-old black girl. The only profile picture she has up is of her dog. And so I'm just like, okay, well, normally it's older white women who post like a dog as their profile picture. And I was just like, it's kind of funny how I'm not afraid, like, because she was sitting there talking about like, well, it's funny that you called me old. I'm actually just 18. And I'm sitting here thinking like, well, why the fuck are you on a 40-year-old man's page going through all of my shit? And so like, and then she tries hitting me with another kill shot. She's just rage baiting me. I know what she's doing. Like, my niece taught me what that was. It's where you just constantly correct somebody, and it's like all the shit, like the whole vocabulary that I grew up learning in the dictionaries, when it comes to being PC, that's not me. That is not me. I have nothing against transgender people. If you're a man, you want to chop off your schlong and not be able to do that again, that's fine. But I don't want to date you. I don't care how pretty of a guy you could be. I don't want to date somebody who, when they were born, and it said, which sex are you? If it says male, I don't want to date that sex. Even if, like, a transgender person were to trick me and lie to me, I would still... No, I ain't that damn stupid. Unless they literally could change a lot of shit about them to where proportionate size and their ring finger was longer than their first finger, like a man, how a man's ring finger is longer than, like a man's ring finger, it's just like their fingers are different. Like when a woman's ring finger is longer than their index, like that's a woman. A man's first, that's what a man's hand is like. Also proportionate. My shoulders could hold 3 of my heads. I could have another head here, another head here. A woman only has enough room for one whole head, a half a head here, a half a head here. So that's the difference in the broadness, the fingers, and don't even get me started on if they didn't have surgery and they're doing that dance like Michelle Obama was doing, wing dang dong, ding ding dong, like, we know who Michael is. Like, we're not stupid anymore. But I don't have an issue with that. And it's just like, this person, the only profile picture they had, it was of themselves. It was the black girl, dread, long braided hair, braided hair, I don't care what you call it. Little heavy set, and she's wearing one of them hoodies that's got, and it says human, but at the end it's got the fucking rainbow. I already know what type of person you are. You're 18 years old, you're with all the transgender stuff, you're on the side who will make statements and then swear it was a question. You're one of the people who, Charlie Kirk was your enemy, Candace Owen is your enemy because they are stating facts. They are stating scientific facts that until it is proven wrong, yeah, I'm not just going to be pushed around and told something that goes against all of my beliefs and just be cool with it. Somebody's not just going to sit there and just tear me up and go in for the kill shot when I meant no offense with what I said. Just like the last comment that I made. All I said was that ever since my accident, I have not had any luck with any females because they won't give me the time of day to even introduce myself to them. They will either walk the other way. If they get close enough, they will make sure they're not looking at me. So if I do try to say, hey, they can just keep walking and just act like they didn't hear. I had somebody comment and say, well, if you didn't refer to women as females, that might help you. And I was just like, okay. I was like, you know what? I said, you're right. I apologize for that. I was like, the only reason I said it is because I'm a male and I'm attracted to females. I'm also a man and I'm attracted to women. I was just like, but I wasn't saying it in a mean way. I don't understand why people take offense to being called a female over, like, or being called a woman. Like, I don't know what you want to be called. So it's just like a female and a woman. Isn't that the same thing? I mean, and again, I'm not trying to be mean. This is just a real question. Isn't a female the same thing as a woman? Because a young lady, a girl, and those are not the same thing as a woman. A woman is a grown lady, or a young woman who has grown up into a woman. Like, a female is somebody that is opposite the sex of me. Somebody who has tatas, and somebody who doesn't have a schlong. That's a female, a lady, a girl, a woman. That's the opposite of a male, a man, a boy, a little boy, young man, sir. Like, and it's just like, I'm 40. If the way I talk bothers people, then just fuck off. Because I'm not saying it in a mean way. It's just like, I'm not going to sit there and go through 5 different types of pronouns and be like, oh, well, you know, every woman / female / they, them, her, she. I don't have time for that shit. Like, if I see somebody and they have boobs and without a schlong, that's a woman, that's a female. But if they look like me and they're flat chested and they got something dangling between their legs, that's a dude. That's a male or guy. Or just a dude. Like, there's nothing that's going to change my mind. Like, and it's just like, I even had other women like other females like standing up for me, and they're just like, there is nothing wrong with him saying the term female, like, because one woman seen where I had even apologized by saying female instead of women, and she was just like, please, nothing wrong with the term females. And it's just like, then the very next day I have another comment, and it says, maybe referring to women as women instead of females would help you. And I'm just like, again? So I respond with, once again, I meant no offense by that. I said, but I'm not going to apologize twice. I said, because if you look just right below your comment, the same damn comment was said yesterday. I was just like, so it is what it is. And I even had somebody say, hey, don't apologize to them because people will get offended over anything these days. If they, like, it could be somebody who is always watching my videos just to criticize me for something. If they see a tiny little chance to take that, like, and just go in for a kill shot to criticize me, hurt my feelings, and make fun because my damn teeth ain't damn white. Because I'm 40, I'm on toxic medications that rot my teeth. Like, that's all the fucking teeth I got. This one right here, that's the last big tooth I got. I have nothing. Like, I got all my bottom teeth. All of them. It's just my top teeth. So it's just like, I'm working with what I still got that God gave me to begin with. If that's not good enough, go fuck yourself. Like, honestly, because I don't care. I'm on 2 different toothpastes to help with my teeth. One's to help with the enamel, and then the other one is to help whitening it, because it made me so damn self-conscious just by putting a little 14-second clip up of me getting my tattoo, and then just being, and just going like, yes, I'm like, I love it, I'm getting my tattoo, and it's just like, just a little 14-second happy video. For me, it has like it has probably 4, maybe 5, maybe even like 8,000 views on it. But so many comments. And all of it's just talking pure shit about me. Like, pure shit about, like, how ugly they think this tattoo is. They're just like, oh, that one should be for free. That's just trash. Oh, I'll donate the artist a trash can. Like, oh, yep, he's fucking up your skin. And it's just like, guys, y'all don't even know what this represents. It's not supposed, and then the best comment, the best that won the award for being the stupidest fucking comment of all time. Look at this cross. I designed it, right? Has meaning. This fuckhead says, is the cross supposed to look old? And all, like, just repeating that gives me a fucking headache. They said, is the cross supposed to look old already? I'm like, if you want a good cross that doesn't look old, look at my second tattoo I ever had done. Okay? This is a perfect cross, but that's not what represents my life. When I was 18, this was a good representation of me. Like, I was full, I was like, my body was perfect, like, I was whole. Now I'm 40, I've been through so much, broken, like, I've had crushed ribs, I had a collapsed left lung, huge gash in the back of my head. I shouldn't even be alive, but I'm here. That's what this is for. It represents, even though I have been broken down in so many ways, my mind, body, and soul. Like, literally, I'm talking about being broken. Like, my spine severed in half. My vertebrae shattered so hard, it sends pieces 15 inches up in between my spinal cord, in between my shoulder blades. Like, I'm talking about broken and shattered. Like, that's what this represents. Even though it's not perfect, it is perfectly unperfect. It means, do you not see how the cross is still standing strong? That is what it represents. Yes, it's not perfect. The details are not even on both sides. Because my life is not even on any part. On either part of my side, nothing is even in my life. That's why this tattoo is like this. Like, of course, a lot of people will not understand that until they understand it's not supposed to be a perfect cross with the perfect details that match. It's supposed to look like that. The cross is supposed to look weathered and old and has went through so many storms, but is still standing strong. Even though I can't stand up, I'm still sitting strong. And also, with my workout routine, like I have never been able to do this, and like there's literally like a ball right here. Like, it has always just been just flat because my arm has just always been like that. But now, like, there's a lot of definition. I've gotten all my definition back. Like, whew, like, yeah. So it's just like so it's just like I just really feel bad for some of the people who are just a little off up here, because living during this time we're in right now is already crazy enough with the left versus right, gay versus straight, trans people. Like, I mean, all the stuff that literally isn't important is what everybody's so focused on. We should be more focused on the homelessness, the amount of illegal drugs that are just spreading, the amount of hatred that is just given out. Like, we need to go back and look in our hearts and realize that at the end of the day, we all have feelings. We all love people. Like, we all want to be loved. But yet, strangers will still try to find a way to break you down any chance they get. Any chance they get, they find a way to try to break you down. And you just can't let it. Yeah, I get it. I even admit it. I messed up on my very first tattoo. Like, I tried doing a little gesture looking face. This part actually turned out okay. First, his smile and the lines were awesome. But then the second time, I messed up and I crossed lines a couple of times. And so I was like, well, let me just black out the eye and let me make it look like one of like the masquerade masks that you can hold up with one hand, you know? So yeah, I know this tattoo is ugly, but that's how you learn. This I'm actually proud of, because you can look at that and you can tell that's the Grim Reaper. He comes for everybody before they have a chance to meet the good Lord above. The Grim Reaper's nobody to be afraid of. Like, he is just there doing his job. He was set in motion by the man who made everything. So without him, he wouldn't be here. This is not a demonic or bad thing to me. That's what this represents. Is this person comes to see everybody at one point in their life. For me, he's tried to come and reserve seats for me probably 5 different times. I'm not gonna explain the times, but just know one of them was my accident for sure. So, but with all that being said, I just want to let y'all know I'm still here. I'm okay. I'm more than okay, actually. I got my tattoos done. I'm tatted up, and I ain't gonna say that, but yeah, there's a song, tatted up, and I don't give up. But yeah, that's how I feel, because I got the 2 works of arts that I wanted to on my hands, and both of these I designed myself. Like, yeah, I can't take credit for this one, because like when you Google like images of like ancient Taiwanese like lion faces or lion masks and stuff, a lot of the times you're gonna see something similar to this pop up. But like, so I basically took like the face, mixed it with ChatGPT to do a whole different type of border. So this is a one of a kind, but I guarantee you, if you do enough Googling, you're going to see an image of this that will look similar. But it's like I said, the touches I made to it is a one of a kind. So I ain't worried about that. Y'all have a great day. I'll talk to y'all later. I did not mean for it to be another freaking 32-minute video. So y'all have a great day. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye.